Well, here it is, Monaco Vulcan 1 System Test 7, and believe it or not, I have a small little change to this panel. Well, if you notice right here, I'm actually using the relay this time around. For what, you may ask? Well, I'll explain a little bit in the video. Now for Zone 1, the initiating device, I will be using a Simplex, well, not Simplex, it's actually an ADT 3403 pull station. Now, it does bear Simplex's name on it, but it still seems very much ADT. If you look closely up here, you can even see it uses an ADT keyhole. So, it uses an ADT-made lock. And you might actually be surprised, I might have just scared you a little bit, or maybe when you viewed the thumbnail for this video. But believe it or not, I will be using a mid-1990s onward Simplex device for this demonstration. Now, I've said multiple times I will not be using one of these for my videos because the panel puts out FWR and one of these devices does not take FWR very well. Most notably, True Alerts. Well, that is still true. This is not some fancy blowing a typical mid-1990s onward Simplex device video, but rather something cool I wanted to do. And if you really thought I was going to do that, well, that's a belated April Fool's joke. Happy belated April Fool's Day, folks. Even though it's really late in the month, but still. Just wanted to make that clear. But besides all that, it's a fun little demo with one of these. Now how I have this working is I have a filtered 24 volt DC power supply right here. It's going into the relay. So this is basically acting as a switch, this small little relay right here. One of these relays, I don't know which one. But anyways, when the panel goes into alarm, the circuit closes, allowing power to flow from the power supply to the strobe. So basically making it flash. And just to prove to you, I will not be using the onboard NAC. There you go, it's resistored off. Now, enough explaining. I could explain a little bit more later. It's already 2 minutes in. Let's pull it. 3, 2, 1, focus, and... silence that. You may hear that's a clean sort of capacitor sound. I'm not feeding FWR in it. The buzzing you hear is just the transformer of the panel. It's not the strobe. That looks really pretty. Anyways, let's hit this alarm silence switch because even though this is not on the NAC, as you can see, the strobe actually cut off. Now why it's designed this way, I'm not quite sure. Normally you'd have the relay still activated if the panel was still an alarm. However, it just shuts off in this case. And just to prove to you, I'm still not using the NAC. I didn't just randomly set it up. I don't have any special relays hooked up from the NAC. I'm just using the onboard relay right here. Alright, I think I made myself clear enough. Let's go and reset the pull station. Resets like that, we all know. And just to prove to you, I'm going to set the strobe off again. Silence switch. There, it just shuts off, and now we can reset it. Now let's key activate this pull station. I can just hit the reset switch. And now let's just hit the test switch. Now before I end this video, obviously this is not an ideal setup at all because there's no relay at the end of line in this case. Normally you need a relay to supervise the NAC in case something happens to one of the devices on the NAC. Let's say it gets removed, the panel will automatically go into trouble. Well, that's not what's going on here. That's just because I don't have any batteries on it one of these days, like I've been saying. But anyways, if this device were removed, somehow somebody tries to steal it, it would automatically light up saying, okay, there's something wrong with the system. However, if I were just to remove the strobe in this case, obviously no trouble relating to that would pop up. So, there. This is not an ideal setup. It's not up to code. If you really think I'm trying to say, oh, here's a workaround to the typical fire code, no. This is just a typical enthusiast test setup, and I'm just simply an enthusiast having some fun. Not obviously abusing the panel, not abusing it rather, but you know, just wanted to prove to you the NAC, the relay rather, does work. See, the relay. So, I really hope you enjoyed this video of me actually using my Monaco Vulcan 1 to actually power a Simplex strobe, well, activate a Simplex strobe rather. And that'll be it. Thank you for watching. Wow, 6 minutes already. That's a long video. That's it.